Hello, everybody. It's me, Chi Chi, here to do a collective read. And I hope everybody's doing well. And if you don't mind, push the like and notification bell if you haven't subscribed already. Okay, and push the like button. All right, it helps the messages come out clear. And these are kind of not very. I'm not feeling these. I guess it's not that dark. It's not that bright out. So okay, so yeah, take what resonates. And if you don't mind pushing the like button, okay, it helps the messages come in clearer. All right. And it would be very much appreciated. All right. It's been a rough day. Not rough, but it's been very physically demanding. I was trucking. I thought I lost. Well, I did lose my phone. I left it at the bus station, like on the other side of town. Okay. And it's not like, it's a little sketchy side of town. I mean, it has the reputation too. And I was like, I mean, it's kind of hard to steal iPhones, but the thing is, though, just somebody could just pick it up and throw it in the trash. You know what I'm saying? But it was still there. And I didn't realize it. My dumb butt didn't realize it until I got home because it died when I was at that bus stop, right? And I caught another bus. Like after that bus, I had to get off at another stop and catch another bus. So, it was kind of far. All right. So by the time I got home, because I realized it, because it had been dead, it died at that bus stop. So the phone, the battery went dead. So, I didn't pay any attention to see if my phone was in my purse when I was on the bus. I was sitting there just la 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 la. I mean, literally la 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 la, like humming and singing, and in my own world. And then I get home to put it on the charger, and it's not in my purse. I'm like, oh my god. So I brought my bike this time, and I took a bus like I'd say. I had a whiles to go. Like it was almost halfway there because that's the stop because I couldn't wait on another bus to get me to there. You know what I mean? So and plus that's why I brought my bike. So I trucked it, man, and it was there on the bench. I was so happy. I was thrilled. I was just so happy. So I mean, I was so happy. I actually didn't even take a bus home. I like just weed all the way home. Um, okay, so all right, so this is collective, this is timeless, and this is protected, all right? So whenever you happen to find this is whenever you're supposed to receive it, if it resonates. So let's tap in. What's going on with my collective? What's the energy check? What's going on in my collective's energy? What's going on? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? What does the collective and I need to be aware of? What does the collective and I need to be aware of? Or just the collective need to be aware of? I say I because, my energy is doing the cards, it could resonate with me. Not all of them do. I mean, a lot of them don't, but, well, I'd say about 70%. I'd say about 50-50, maybe 60% do resonate and 40% don't. You know what I mean? And sometimes, I don't even really want to bring this one up, but one did resonate, and it was the one the day before my car accident. It sure did. How come I said, if you look at it's like going to be on the 22nd of June. In that reading, I said, now it was, I think it had the Chariot in it. I think the Chariot might have been in there, but either way, I said, it was something about like, oh, please God, don't let me get ejected, like ejected out of a vehicle, like car, but that's not what I was seeing. I was seeing like, don't let me get, I don't know why I said ejected, like, if you're really that curious, but the whole thing did pretty much like in its own word, like on its own way, like after the fact. Because I looked at that, because I got quite of some views after, like I noticed when I was in the ER, because I let my son have my phone for the other 2 days I was in the hospital. I let him just have it because his phone was in the car, and I just felt so horrible. I mean, he was okay, you know what I'm saying? I was a lot more hurt, but I just felt horrible because he lost his phone in the car, and mine went off. I just happened to find mine because even though I was hurt enough, because I had it ring my friend when the impact hit, so it was calling her when I was like right after, as soon as the freaking impact hit. And I was able to hear that little alarm sounded, you know what I'm saying? And I called 911 and everything. Anywho, man, that was the most serious wreck I've ever been in. I mean, I've been in like little bumper to bumper, but I've never been fish-tailed or whatever you call it. I've never been T-boned, nothing. Thank God. I mean, I've came close to some stuff, but that was bad. That was so scary. I mean, if y'all been in one, and it's my biggest fear, and it was exactly what I imagined it to be. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the scary thing about it. So, and it could have been so much worse, but it was bad enough. You know what I mean? It was bad enough for me to, yeah, it was bad. But, I mean, it wasn't anything like, I wasn't, I was designated. I wasn't drunk or nothing, or under the influence of anything, It was just, actually, I don't even know still if it was his fault or my fault. It was just, but I think in a way, well, for one, it was my fault because I didn't have car insurance. So that's a lesson. And so I haven't gone to court on that yet. Well, I did, but they moved it. And I think it was just one of those things. I had a feeling like maybe it was too soon for me to pull, because I realized I was on the interstate and I was like, oh no, I'm on 64 West. I got to get on 65 South to go home, right? So I get into real quick, I get into that merging lane or whatever, that in between, and I don't think I did my turn signals, and I always do. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't make mistakes driving. I just don't. I think it was something, and God warned me. I've been saying I've been riding on God's insurance. You know what I'm saying? And I was right. But God also warned me 2 days ago, 2 days prior than that. I mean, 2 days prior from the accident, to stay off the road. And I didn't take the heed. So, yep. So, but God did good though, and my car did well. I mean, it saved us. It protected us. It did what it was supposed to do. For a whole year, the lights were blinking. I know y'all might not want to hear this. If you want to skip to, I don't know, I'll put a timestamp and show. But what was I gonna say? It did what it's supposed to. Like the light that was blinking for like a whole year was the airbag light. It was like blink, 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 like, I guess meaning like the airbags weren't working, or they were something was wrong with them, or maybe it's just the sensor. Either way, those airbags worked. Mm-hmm. And it worked just perfectly. Like not the whole airbag came out. You know what I'm saying? Like half of it came, but it came out where it was supposed to come out at, right? But I had 5 broken ribs. Right there, the ribs that protect your heart, the short ribs, the ones that kind of are not attached, the short ribs that protect your heart. Yes, I had a big old huge bruise on my breasticle. Mm-hmm. It was a little bruise right here, a couple little bruises right here, but that over here is where I broke 5 ribs. 4 to 5 ribs is what they said, and injured spleen. They had to keep me for 2 days because they went to monitor that, and my shoulder dislocated. It was like all jacked up and shit, and Yeah, for like 12 hours. I thought it was broke, but it was just, it came out of the socket. And whatever kind of drug they gave me ketamine for that procedure, to put it back in the socket, because they kind of need you up in a way, but they need you to not feel shit. You know what I'm saying? So I've never been so high my entire life. I mean, never. And I've done quite a bit. I mean, I used to go to raves and I've done mushrooms. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was a party girl. I mean, I'm probably can. I tend to have my moments, but I'm growing up. But anyways, no, not like that, not like back in the days. But I'm just saying that I don't know. I've been pretty messed up. But that right there was like I thought I was off to see the wizard. Like I thought I was off to see God. I had to ask them twice if I was dead because I felt so good, and I thought they were fixing me up, like in the Wizard of Oz, where like um, um, buff buff here, buff buff there, and a little bit of la di da, da 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 da, in the wonderful land of Oz. And she gets her hair curled, and the lion gets his hair all nice and washed and shampooed and all brushed out, and the Tin Man gets all shined up, and yeah, the Scarecrow gets all his straw back in and looking spiffy, and everybody's ready to see the wizard. That's what it felt like, because I felt like I was on a conveyor belt. Like all of a sudden, when that kicked in, when they put that in the straight to the vein, straight to the brain, right at their IV, it was like all of a sudden there was no more nurses or doctors, right? It was like everything went digital. It was like like squares, bazooka bubblegum wrappers is what it looked like. Comic strip squares, like digital. It was like, and I was like, and I remember them sitting. I remember being set up, and that's why I felt like that's when I felt like I was on a conveyor belt, like I was like a rag doll, and they were making me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was getting me fixed up before I go see the wizard, like God. So I remember them like they must have been when they were like they had me sitting up, and somebody must have been holding me up, but they were like getting my arm back in socket. So I remember like being like, like you know what I'm saying? Like I was getting fixed. It was freaking crazy. And I said, am I dead? No, no, gosh, no, you're not dead. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm dead. And then I asked again, I said, I'm dead. And they said, no, you're not. Why? Don't say that. You're not dead. And I'm like, yeah, damn. Because, I mean, it felt good. I mean, like, it felt like I felt it, like when it was coming, when I was coming down, when I was like coming down, and I was just telling them how I was like, I love you guys. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. And it did all make sense. Like, it was like, oh my God, like I felt such a unity. I don't know if they use ketamine and like for people that are struggling with depression or whatever. I've heard that they were doing a study and trying to get a study going to use that because they do find some things with that. I haven't looked into it, much, but I'm telling you, it did. I don't know how they would do that because it's a strong, strong drug. Yeah, but it was pretty powerful. I just wanted to talk about that. Okay, so I make sure I put the timestamp 1333. Okay, that's when the actual reading is beginning. Okay, well, the shuffle. Well, maybe I might have to move it because I'm gonna have to shuffle for a little bit. A couple more times, okay? A couple more times. Holy angels, please protect this message. Okay, help me get the messages to come out clear and useful and not destructive. I don't want to be destructive. I don't want to be anything that's going to be toxic, and I want to be a clear channel. Please let me be a clear channel for my collective, my lovely collective that's so supportive and it's going to push the like button. Okay, please. All right, I ain't going to bet, but it would be nice because I would do it for you, and I would. Okay. All right, one more little. Okay. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. And may the cards that fall down be picked up for our highest good. Oh. What is the message you have for me to give to the collective? What's the situation? Oh, we got Death card again. It's in reverse this time. So, something's not over? Somebody's not transferred. I don't know. Well, let's see. That's wild, huh? It was at the first card yesterday, except for it was in the upright. Okay, so maybe somebody didn't die, or somebody didn't transform, or somebody's still not transforming, or somebody doesn't want you to transform still, or something's not over. Let's see. Maybe somebody could have been in critical condition, serious condition in the intensive care. There could have been something very serious, critical condition. That could have been, okay, so maybe that was the part of the reading, my collective. Okay, so I apologize that I didn't think of this. So maybe somebody, you were scared of somebody passing, or you were passing. Maybe you've been in close to some serious stuff going on, and you didn't die, or the person didn't die. That's good. So that is one other way of seeing this for my collective. Okay, so, because I was thinking yesterday, I was like, what if it does have to do with like somebody's afraid to die? Because it had the moon, right? And I was like, maybe I'm not giving the messages out clear enough. I was like, maybe I should have said that. So I'm able to get my chance to say that. So if that's part of the thing, okay, because this is collective, all right, somebody didn't die. Okay, somebody's still alive. Okay, I hope it's a good thing. It's a blessing. Ace of Pentacles. Or it's evidence that somebody didn't die. It's been a proven evidence that you've been blessed and that God is. It's maybe you got proof that God exists for some somebody that maybe had trouble believing or lost hope or lost faith in. Right? Or it could be. I don't know if it is right, but yes. And that was God proved to you that he exists by keeping you alive and you feeling even better. Maybe you felt like what I felt when I believed in God, when that happened. But the thing is that just knowing that I was okay, and it was just so great. You know what I'm saying? And just knowing that, it's like it really makes you appreciate life, But oh no, my angels were there. That's all I had was God. That's all I always have is God, I feel more, the divine is to me, I feel like I can rely on the divine more than I can on people. But the people are part of the divine, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I'm kind of like, the divine moves through people. So I've been helped, and I've been good too. People have been good to me. So I can't discredit my people, or people, or humans, or animals, because that is God. We're all God, right? All right. Okay, so blessing. It's a blessing somebody didn't die. Oh, good. Okay, so maybe you're just feeling so appreciative, very appreciative. I'm feeling that. Okay, so, I didn't say the question, and that's too many, holy angels. Let's see here. Okay, so blop, 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 and okay, so, oh no. All right, holy angels. Can you see what comes after the Ace of Pentacles, please? What comes after the Ace of Pentacles? Somebody don't want us to see that. Justice! Divine justice, or justice, things were made fair. Evidence? You're not going to die. There's evidence, and the justice system is coming through. There's some, I don't know. I feel like Ace of Pentacles, something's not dead. There's evidence, and justice is here. It's in the upright. It could be a Libra. Could be, hey, I'm also seeing Libra with some Scorpio. So somebody could be on the cusp. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. Can I see, please, what comes after justice? What comes after justice? Can you please tell us what comes after justice? Okay. Up. Not going to jail. Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so maybe somebody didn't die. The evidence is clear. Certified, you're not trapped, you're not going to jail, or somebody's not going to jail. Justice, or maybe somebody needs to go to jail. They got out, released. I don't know. Wow. Okay. Ooh. So now I'm seeing that you're not trapped. You're not trapped, and you're free. I'm feeling freedom. Something's not over for you. You're certified. Yeah. It's balanced. Can I see what comes after the Eight of Swords in reverse, please? Well, that's good. You know, also is that I'm seeing is that somebody's not having to go through that uncomfortable stage of transformation. Maybe they skipped this. They skipped the cocoon stage. Somebody could skip the cocoon stage. Somebody gets to skip the cocoon stage and not have to go through the, well, I don't know. I don't think, okay, I don't know. Okay, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Okay, so, hold up. What number is that? 1, 2, 3, 8? So we got an 8 and an 8. Justice is the 8th in the arcana. I think. Yeah. 8 in the arcana. So, and this is 8. 8, 8. Mm-hmm. Okay. Whew, gosh, man, these mosquitoes are getting me bad. Of course. Maybe if I squeeze some, you think if I squeeze some lemon on my legs, they won't bother me? Let me squeeze some lemon. I could just rinse it off in the fountain or the sprinklers. Get away. All right. Great. Now my hands are going to be all sticky. That was smart, wasn't it? Hold on. Okay. I had to rinse them real quick. Okay. So, let's see what comes after, Holy Angels. What comes after the Eight of Swords in reverse? What comes after the Eight of Swords in reverse, please? 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Somebody can't bully you. You're not trapped. Somebody can't bully can't get you in the corner or bully you into the corner. Justice is here. It's all wide open for everybody to see. Nothing's over. It's not over. Investigation's not over. Or not over like it's not over like people are just forgetting about what's going on. Like I think it's just reopening. I think it's opening. I think they're not just throwing stuff under the rug anymore. That's what I also see under the deck. 6 of Swords for this top row. So we had some things that were the ones that were in the the ones that were in the reverse or in the upright that are out here, like the 5 of Swords and the Death. They are and the 6 of Swords are okay. They're okay. The ones that were in the upright are in the reverse, and the 6 of Swords that was in the reverse yesterday is in the upright. So it's getting out of drama, getting out of a bunch of bullshit. You're getting out of the drama. You're moving away and getting it to go on a retreat. Yay! That's your justice. Part of it. I don't think it's all over. But let's see. Okay. So what we have here is good. You get to leave. You get to leave. Maybe you're moving. You're moving away from some bullshit. These are sticky. I don't know why they're sticky. They're kind of sticky. Okay, Holy Angels, I'm going to clarify this top row for me. Please, thank you. We're going to clarify this top row, Holy Angels. We're going to clarify this top row. We're going to clarify this top row. All right. Okay, so let's see. Show me the death card in reverse, please. Show us the death card in reverse, please. Holy Spirit, what's the death card in reverse, please? The death card in reverse, please. Okay. 3 of Wands. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Can I see the Ace of Pentacles? You've been waiting to hear the news. There's something you've been waiting for. It's coming in to tell you that it's not over. That they're that they think that the person is going to live, or it's not over. I feel like this is good news. I feel like this could have had something to do with maybe I know I was right. This is also another thing I'm seeing. So yesterday, remember I said this is going to be a quick healing? This means that you're done with transformation, that it did heal fast. Remember I said with 3 of Wands? I said it was a 3 of Swords, right? And I said, well, I feel like this is something that's going to be fast, like, because you healed that heart fast, right? Well, now we got 3 of Wands, and that's pretty fast, too. It's not as fast as the Swords, but it's still fast. It's second fastest, and I was right. So this is for part of the collective that had something to do with the transformation. So you did heal fast. Or maybe it is going to be definitely 3 days, if not, like if you just started. Thank you. Okay. Can I see the Ace of Pentacles? It's a blessing. It was proof. Good. I'm glad I could help. Cool. All right, so can I see the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles, please. Somebody finish their transformation. Well, part of it. I mean, we're always healing. Remember that. That's too many Holy Angels. We're always healing. I don't think it's a process that we never quite finish. It's not finite. Because we're always learning. Okay, so, or we have to keep learning if we don't change that situation or change, that thing, or we don't learn from it. It'll be something else that makes us learn. It'll keep coming up until you learn it, I guess, right? Or you change it. All right, good for you. Told you. All right. All right, Ace of Pentacles. Can I see the Ace of Pentacles, please? Health. Oh, Ace of Pentacles means health. You've gotten your health back. You might have been feeling real icky. And look, it also means health. It means you get your health back. Yes. Cool. All right, can I see Ace of Pentacles, please? Show me the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles, please. Can I see the Ace of Pentacles, please? Holy Angels. The Ace of Pentacles. Thank you, Holy Angels. The Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles, please. 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so maybe okay, healing of some rough childhood. Healing your 6 of Cups in reverse. You healed your 6 of Cups in reverse. Or maybe you healed from, right, you healed from something that broke your heart into pieces, and your heart, because your heart, was the 3 of Swords in reverse, that healed. 6 of Cups in reverse, maybe it could be some bad memories. Some of you know from the past sees something, it's a blessing, sees now that your friendship is a blessing, right? And they need to fix that. They're feeling like they got to fix it. It's not your job, right? It's their thing. Maybe they're still, Eight of Cups, walking away. Justice is only justice if you walk away, but I didn't say the question. Can I say that justice in the upright, please? Justice in the upright. Justice in the upright, please. Can I see justice? I think it could be the Eight of Cups, though. Princess of Pentacles, your opportunity. That was in the middle of the spread, but it was at the top row, the middle. Justice is the middle card up here, because it's in between. It's 5 cards, and then with the 6 under the deck, right? But the 5 cards I lay out, it's the 3rd card, so it's the middle, right? So we got a Princess of Pentacles clarifying the Justice. So justice is that that you were able to move on and be and even opportunity, equal opportunity. I see equal opportunity coming up. Okay, all right. Thank you, Lord. Okay, can I see this 8 of Swords in reverse, please? Well, I see a star. Okay, 8 of Swords in reverse. Can I see the 8 of Swords in reverse, please? The 8 of Swords in... Okay. The higher... That's too many. So, it could be... I don't know. There was a Hierophant and a 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see here. Can I see the 8 of Swords in reverse, please? Maybe getting away from a corrupt group, a corrupt organization, getting away. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, you're getting out of that hardship, that dark times are over. And plus, remember, we saw also the 8 of Cups.
You gonna read my palm?
I'm not good at reading palms. Oh. I'm sorry.
I know.
8 of Swords in reverse. 8 of Swords in reverse, please. 8 of Swords in reverse, please. 8 of Swords in reverse, please. 3 of Pentacles. So, you're not stuck. People are getting you out of this. You got people collaborating and coming together and helping you. Maybe somebody's getting out of jail. This is collective. So somebody's getting out of jail, and you got people coming together, getting their money together. Hey, you got 100, you got 50. It's going to cost such and such amount for their bail money. So that's good. That's good. All right. Or we want to offer them a job opportunity with this Princess of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, we want to offer them a job. You know, they got to get out of this. We got to get her out of this, or him out of this sticky situation. She's getting out, and she's getting herself out first. You know, she's helping herself out, or himself out. We see that they're helping themselves, and their transformation is ending. You know, this part, they are doing the work. You've been doing the work, the healing work. Okay, and you've been doing it. You've been doing what it requires to, you know, and they don't need to be in there any longer. Yes, 3 of Pentacles. People working with you to get you out of this. 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay, 5. Okay, the Tower. So it's a big shakeup. It's a big shakeup. I see peace underneath that. See that dove underneath there, where there's peace, right? And just that makes me think of if you want peace, first you got to be prepared for war. Yeah, if you want peace, prepare for war. That's what I see. And I see that you have done that. You were prepared, and you were brave enough to go through it. And look at that. Under the Tower is the dove. The dove coming out of something that was a big, huge, life-changing situation. I mean, it's a turning point, you know? It's like it's something that changes your life. And it's I feel like it's for the better. See the peace? Peace, you're getting peace. So no more bullies, no more group of bullies. And you're gonna get your peace. They're turned upside down. Justice is here, they see it. This evidence. Your health, they see it, that your transformation is over because you're shining. See the 3 of Wands? Look at that. You're ready. We got 3, 3 out here. We got 6, 6 out here. But the ones is upside down. The 6 cups is upside down. But but still we got 6, 6. We got 16. Okay, we got 13. Okay, we got 8, 8. Okay. So under the deck. Well, I don't like that. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You're not going to be single for long. You're not going to be single for long. Judgment. Oh, the judgment of, 9 of, okay, you're getting away from somebody who, from being, right, you're getting away and not being able to get, okay, so this is what I see because, it's not always like a gold digger, okay? Okay, now this is for not everybody. Okay, this is from different things. You're getting away from a gold digger, okay? Another thing I see is that you're getting away and it's with that, like I opened up and I saw judgment, right? No more being dependent on anything. Like you're going to be able to move on and be able to be, maybe you'll get married. You're not going to be single for longer. Or you're not going to be dependent on, like you're going to be able to be self-sufficient. Okay, so can I also see something else? Can I see the 6 of Swords? Okay, we got the World cycle ended. 3 of Cups, party. Ooh, you know what? World travel. I see like travel, a cruise. I see a party. It's a party. It's a party. Yes. Oh, cruise on a yacht or on a sailboat or around the world. I see that. I see like traveling. Oh my gosh. Y'all, you're going to be able to travel. That or it's going to be like 333 we got out here. Yes, indeedy, Sir Speedy. And they're in the upright. We got the best 3-3 you can have. Like the 3 of Swords is the roughest one, okay? But we don't have that out here. We have the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. Yes. Come together. Ah! Fuck. Excuse my language. Damn fucking skeeters, man. Okay, all right, so I'm seeing, because with the 6 of Swords and the 3 of Cups and the World, or you could be something going viral. The World Wide Web, or cycle ending. You're closing a cycle, so you're partying like a rock star. Don't know. Don't get too messed up, all right? But enjoy it. Yeah, enjoy it. Just make sure, you know what to do. Okay, so, all right, y'all. What else? Oh, and 21. This is the 21st card. So 2 + 1 = 3. Yeah. Okay, under the deck. Death. It's over. Now it's in the upright. So you transformed. I feel like, yes, you went through the cycle and transformed. End. It's another meaning for the world is end. The world is the end of the cycle. Death, the end of the cycle. Or if somebody did die, okay, they're going to be at peace. So let's just say something comes up, all right? Let's say something comes up. This is for the ones who have been worried about somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, and their health came back. Well, let's just say you're more worried about like, okay, well, if this comes up again, you know, and they got to go back in the hospital again, I just want peace, and you're getting that. It's showing peace. You are going to have peace, or the person who's going to have peace when this happens, whenever it does happen. All right. We're holding on. The star, holding on the star. Holding on to hope. Yeah, you're holding on to hope. You're saving, holding on to hope. Aw, and temperance, I see that too. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, you're holding on to hope, and you just want to see the star. You want it to be a beautiful death. Like if this is like real, like death, right? The end of life, right? I mean, we're all going to go through it, and it's not like something we can just like, oh, I'm not going to bring this up. I mean, so let's just say it is something like that, and that does come up again. Let's just say, all right, God forbid, anytime soon. I think you just want to have a peaceful, beautiful experience as possible. You don't want to be like you don't want it to be like to when it's not something you're not ready for or something that's going to be shocking. You don't want anything that's going to be, you just want it to be a nice, beautiful, smooth transition. And I see that. I think you will get that. That's what the Six of Swords means. Mm-hmm. All right. Any advice for my collective? Can I get some advice, please? Let's just say, oh, yeah, damn. So we got Six of Swords in reverse. So yeah, and the Hierophant in the reverse. So it's saying stay away from, get out of that marriage and don't stay in the drama. Or don't stay in the drama with a unorthodox group, or a group that's not that's kind of that ostracized you. Yeah, the ones that anybody that spit you out, right? And if they come back in, creeping and crawling in, and doing their manipulation or whatever, just keep going. Do not stay stuck in the drama. Stay away from drama. Stay away from gossip. Stay away from yeah. Maybe get out of a marriage. Get out of something. Get out of that. Ooh, I also see this. Get out of that bad hospital. Stay away from. Get out of that hospital. I see that too. I see get out of that bad hospital or that bad establishment. That bad yes. Because it could be like a hospital. It's a big place. It could be a company, a hospital, organization. It could be a mental hospital. It could be a nursing home. It could be a marriage. It could be the church, okay? It could be the community center. Stay away from that. Stay out of the drama. Stay away from that. Get out of that. Don't stay in there, okay? All right. Or if it's a workplace, don't stay in there, okay? Because you got Three of Pentacles here that people are going to help you get out of, okay? Any fears, things that have kept you trapped, things that have kept you reluctant from moving and feeling like, oh man, last time I had trouble with going to this one place, I'm just worried because from past experiences. No. There's people on you that are working on your behalf. I feel like. They sure are. Yep. Nine of Swords, stay out of your head. I mean, no, use your head because you need your head. But I'm saying, like, stay out of those intrusive thoughts that keep you up. Just remember, just because you're thinking it, don't mean it's real or don't mean it's a fact, Or that's the thing, That's how we get in trouble, is thinking that, because we had a thought that it's really true, and so yeah, make sure you get plenty of sleep. You fight for your peace, I see. Under the deck, Ten of Wands, right? So I see what Ten of Wands here is. Hold on, if you be clever. If you have the, save any energy, like things that are like, you got to carry, make sure it's for what you got to carry, right? Don't carry other people's bullshit. That's not for you to carry. I see that. 10 of Wands, it's like you're strong enough to go through that. You're strong enough. Your shoulders, you got some good you got some nice shoulders, strong shoulders to handle everything, that's gonna, for this rest of your journey. Right? Right. You can carry this on your own, is what I see. So don't feel like you have to go back to that Hierophant in reverse, the organization, that job, that place, because you will be able to make it through. You got some broad shoulders. You got some nice set of shoulders, that you were blessed with, or maybe, or whatever. It's this terminology, or it's an analogy. But I'm saying that you're going to be able to carry this it's not 10 of Wands. It's not like something that's going to, you won't be able to have to carry for long. All right. I think, though, don't feel like, you have to go back to things because you can't carry the 10. No, you can carry the 10 of Wands. All right. Yeah. King of Wands. Could be talking to a King of Wands. Could be talking to a fire sign, a Leo, a Sag. You're going to be able to do this on your own. All right. Right. Yes. And what else? Yeah, you're a battle wounded soldier. You're a soldier boy. You're tough, and you're a warrior. 10 of Cups. You got so much backup. Yes. All right. I hope this resonates. I'm gonna get something for y'all real quick because these mosquitoes are tearing me up. Tearing me up. All right. So let's get us a which way forward card for you. Okay. 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 Let's see if this is going to hold. All right. Which way forward? Which way forward, holy angels? Real quick. Which way forward, please? Okay. We say a message. A message. You're going to get a message? Uh-huh. Palm trees. I see palm trees in this. What else? Yeah. This is what it looks like. Message in a bottle. I don't know. Maybe it's not a message in a... I don't know what that is. Either way. Yeah, message. Oh, what's this? You message. A message. Yeah, you message. Or somebody's going to message you. Yep. Or a message you can write to yourself. Maybe journaling. Okay, but I don't know. A message, you are the one. Yes. I feel like love's getting ready to come in the air. I kind of feel that. This isn't much as in a love reading, but I feel that. What's this say? Magic. You're magic. You're the star, I bet. Okay, magic. You've got to believe. Could be talking to a Virgo. Could be talking to a Gemini. What's this? Programming. Programming. Magic programming. Programming. Maybe you're to reprogram your mind. Look at the sky. Isn't it beautiful? So, programming. Ooh, maybe you're good at computer programming. Yeah, programming. Programming. You're getting reprogrammed right now. Magic. It's going to be magic. It's going to happen overnight. Yep. Alone time. When you get your alone time. Programming, alone time. Getting used to being alone. Maybe you're getting used to being alone. What else is it? Yin. Yin. Feminine. Feminine. Alone time with your feminine. Because look, yin. Yin to your yang. What else? Or alone time with you. And being and embodying your own feminine essence. Right. What's this say? Visualize. Yes, visualize. Visualize your divine feminine nature and embody that. Or visualize a feminine being with you, alone time with her, right? Ooh, Woo! I also see timeline jumping. It's gonna be easy. Easy peasy. Timeline jumping can help you. If you don't know how to do it, I do it just from guided meditations on YouTube. I mean, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. That's how I do it. And I think it does happen also when, look at that cloud. Like, isn't that cool? Look at that. Oh, that's cool. Like, I don't know what, oh my God. Looks like a man, like kind of puckering up, like, don't it? Like that's his, right there is his lip, and that's his nose, and these are his eyes or glasses. Okay, so, what else? A funny looking man. Okay. I wonder if I can get that. No, I can't. I was gonna like pucker up and see if it looks like I'm kissing him. I'm such a weirdo. Okay, hold on. One more card, and I gotta go. One more card. Which way forward? Yeah. Okay, which way forward is stability. Right. Visualize stability. I think that's what I need to do. Now that speaks to me. Visualize stability. Stability. Yeah, it's time for me to go home and get it together. All right, y'all. I hope this resonated. And if anything else I can come and think of that I maybe have missed or something, you know, I will let y'all know. All right. Thank you. I hope this helped. And if you don't mind, please push the like button. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, because once I hit 50 subscribers, I can go live. All right. So thank you. I love you guys. All right. Thank you. Take care. All right. Be safe. Bye.